Welcome everyone to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see a team from the American, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Tulsa will kick off and we'll get this game started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cowboys offense will get first crack at it here. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to get the corner. And some room to work. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on the toss play, Reese.
And if you start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable in the middle later in the game.
Yeah, that might open an opportunity for a play action. Maybe fake the toss and see if you can get a tight end or a slot receiver down the middle of the field.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Close to the marker, it's Freeman. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next...
There he goes! Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Cowboys will hustle to the line.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
The Cowboys are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He'll keep it himself. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Catch in the middle, it's 4. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Tulsa's offense has the ball for the first time. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you can tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. For a good return of better than 30 yards. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quickly complete. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Oh, it's a running one. Touchdown, Cowboys! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Charlotte came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in the Queen City had to sweat things out for much of the day. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking for a man. It's Alford. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
That's caught. It's Presley. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Fires deep on the run. And he's got it inside the 35. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Handoff from the gun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks it down.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Back to pass, it's Alford. Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback.
They get through and it's blocked. He didn't get it, and what a stop on this defense to get the football back.
And how about the speed by that defender coming off the edge to block that field goal? Wow.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Cowboys need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to run it. Find some fresh air. He's loose. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
They call third down money down for a reason. Like second down, they get the sack. Put them in a situation where it's a known passing situation. And how about this offense, man? They're trying to throw the football down the field, but this guy doesn't panic. He doesn't flinch. Does a nice job. Nobody covered. Doesn't force the football. And even better, takes off, scrambles, and gets the big first down for this offense.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Running back searching for a hole. Fights off a defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Motion from the back. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Freeman. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the...
The Cowboys have this offense rolling. Quickly to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Toss sweep right. Runs through a tackle. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs.
Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
He's got it again. Past the first down marker and still running. It's a seam wide open at the 20. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
That's a great job of just trusting your offensive line to get it done, scoring the touchdown. An extra point's going to tie this thing up right before halftime. And after that run, I think they're going to feel more confident running it in the second half.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
Just about set to put toe to leathers. We are deadlocked here in the third. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Alford. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
They get enough push, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Nice play by this defense again, and I feel like it's a broken record. I mean, guys, like, seriously, both defense playing at a high level. Which offense can get a spark, make a big play, and get something going?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
No fair catches here, looking for room. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They haven't really been... Light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. First play of the drive, lost to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Cowboys want to move quickly. Looking for room. It's Brock. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Leaves it with the back. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Moving. Keeping the eyes downfield. He's got an open man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Leaves it with the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Just feeds the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And it's no good. He missed it. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw. It's Alford. It's complete. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Got room to work. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. 3rd down and a big one for the Cowpokes. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He'll take it on the return. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. play action on first down. Fires downfield. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Now on first down from the 40. To the ground with the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first three periods. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Gives it on the option. Shakes off and into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
That's why, as a defense, you have to gang tackle this guy. You've got to bring multiple bodies to the party because he's just way too strong of a runner. It's too hard to tackle this guy one-on-one, dude.
And how about the running back, man? That's a grown man. Like, you can tell. Once he gets his feet moving, he is hard to bring down, breaking tackles, making plays. This is a guy that doesn't need a great offensive line because he continues to make plays even when they're not there to be made.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. And the returner will be dragged down. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away. Wide open spaces. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, it's Alford. Rushes on him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their fifth sack given up of the game.
On third down, he drops to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Gives it on the option. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And when the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of game.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day. And the Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. Moves around to clear up the vision. Oh, he got loose. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
The give as they work on that clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds a little space. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Motion from the wide receiver. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Using the quick game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Cowboys with the 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Cowboys will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Got it in the middle. It's 4. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
And the defense was anxious to get off the ball quickly. Instead, it's just a little bit closer for the offense. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Alford. Quarterback extends the play, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to pass on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Keys. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And the heat gets home, and down goes the quarterback. There are penalty markers on the field, but I think it's against the offense. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Great place to start for this offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grab behind the line, it's Brock. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when